Hey guys, Joe here. Thanks for checking out this review on this channel. In 2024, I'm pushing more reviews, things like that. I want to vary the channel a little bit, so make sure you get subscribed for all that stuff. Also, this company, Blacksmith, has reached out to me on multiple occasions. They've been really awesome to work with, so I'm always going to be down to check their stuff out. Bit of transparency. Blacksmith sent me 3 gun lockers last year. 1 portable safe, 2 gun lockers. This year they sent me their new model. They have 5 coming out, and they don't control any narrative when it comes to my reviews. They don't have any early access to the video. They can't tell me what to say. They tell me a few of the things about the product. Obviously, you would if it's your product. You want your product out there. But they don't do anything to control how I present it. So the fact that I'm sitting on a chair because my leg's in a cast and, I look like I always do because they appreciate the honesty. I appreciate them understanding the way that I do things. I told them straight up, look, I control it. It's mine. What I say goes. If I like your stuff, which I'll let it talk for itself, I'm going to put up the video. And they were like, do it. We've been working together a long time. We trust you. So moving forward, they didn't pay me. All they did was send me the review product. I've been using it for a few weeks, and here's my review. To start with, one thing that you're going to notice, and I'm going to actually pick you up for a second. If you've seen the 2023 model, this is the 2023 model. So, sorry, I got to move it over the camera stand. So they sent me 2 of the 2023 models. They did 1 revision in 2023 regarding the locks and stuff, and they improved it, and I did a review video on that. But for 2024, they've actually changed a lot of it. And one thing you'll notice is that it's actually a little bit shorter, but that's for a very specific reason. For a refresher, the 2023 model has a fingerprint sensor, digital keypad, all that stuff. It is not part of the recall that's currently out there. These guys really actually do work with the proper fingerprints. If you have the wrong ones, they don't unlock. I pulled the batteries out. I put them in that one for testing for now because AA's get expensive when you have lots of stuff that use them. Anyways, has the key lock, the spot where you can plug in a battery backup, and internally is where the biggest difference is between the 23 and 24. This one has a locking gun or a locking compartment inside of it, and it's also set up to hold 3 guns in the door, and they kind of have a spot for like 4 or 5 guns down there, and it has a space for shelves. However, I took that out because I normally keep long guns in here when I'm testing them, things like that. I actually pulled the ones I'm working on out and put them in here. But let's go ahead and move over to the 2024. Sorry, my fingers kind of fell asleep as I was doing that. But they've made a few visual changes to it. Number one, they put their emblem on the front of it. That one has no branding on it. This one has the Blacksmith logo. They've fully established themselves as the Blacksmith gun safe, gun locker company. Has a warning up there that I will pull off after the review. I don't like stickers on my gun safes and gun lockers. But it's a pretty handsome unit. It's a little bit shinier, the material. So like the powder coating they put on seems to be a little bit thicker. It's a little bit glossier. Perfectly fine with that. Looks like they reused the same handle from last year. However, the big change is right here in the keypad. Let's move you in. Yep, that's right. We're doing this like we do on the lives. By the way, live streams 3 times a week. Giving one of these away as of the day this went up. But yes, this has the newer style key lock on it. They moved the fingerprint sensor up higher, and it doesn't have clicky buttons anymore. It now has touch sensitive buttons. Still has the spot that you can plug in a power bank if the internal batteries die. That's always a nice touch. That way you don't have to find your keys. And they also moved the key spot down underneath a sliding cover. That just has a little plastic plug you put in there and it hides it. The 23 model, the 24, it is now covered. It looks a little bit classier. I would like to see them do that in black. That would be one of the suggestions. And I've made a couple of suggestions to Blacksmith in regards to things they're doing in here. And I'll let you know what those are as we go through it. But that's one thing I would do. I would make that all black. I know they did it for the kind of the look, but it doesn't really go with the chrome. So one demerit so far. It's a very small one, but it is a demerit. But anyways, fingerprint sensor, code sensor, super easy to set. I'll show you how to do that when you open it. And like I said, if you use the wrong finger, it does not work. So, but use the right one, less than 1 second to unlock, and it opens to reveal the inside. They also added a LED light, which does help you get in here. I'm going to move you to the other side and switch places with you. There you go. And the first thing you'll notice is that it does not have the locking compartment up top. Please, there you go. Instead, it has a pistol retention shelf. Clear. So it has an insert that allows you to place up to 5 handguns up top. And instead of having 3 pistol pouches on the side over here, they've simply removed one, which is fine by me. So now you have, there's the box it comes in. Comes in really well packaged, by the way. Actually, I'm going to pick you up. It's a little bit less awkward if I actually pick you up. Where's the camera? It's like my eyes won't focus. Ooh, my eyes are brown today. But yeah, what they did was they eliminated one of the handgun pouches and they installed cutouts in the door that are deep enough for you to stack your magazines in it. So that's good. And if you're seeing crap on my bureau back there, that's just because that's just how it is. You'll be fine. But yeah, you still retain 2 handgun pouches, which is nice. And they are big enough to hold like a full-size 1911, my 226, revolvers. And then down here, you have 2 additional pouches. So you can see AR-15s. You can stack this with other kinds of things as well. Moving to the inside, they eliminated that shelf that was about here in the other safe in order to allow it to have more room for long barrel guns. This is a 20-inch barrel, 30-30, 20-inch barrel, 22, 18-inch barrel, 270. And you can see how it fits there. These in the back here, as you can see, they're easy to move. So if you have different length barrels, you can actually adjust these from side to side. So move that, you can move this one. This one was at the bottom, this one was in the box, but I like it the way it's set like this because it retains 3 on this side and this side will retain 3 there as well. Plenty of room. You can get 6 total long guns in there, and of course if you just smash guns in there, then you can get a lot in there. So you get 6 long guns and 7 handguns inside this thing. Don't look up my nose, but you get 7 total handguns in here, which is an improvement over last year for sure. Putting you back on the stand here. The upper shelf here where the handguns are sitting, you'll see there's a little box underneath their included pistol thing, and I'm going to pull out some of the guns right now. I only have 4 in there right now. Only 4. Why is it so heavy? Nope, it's not loaded. But anyways, I have 4 sitting up here. Yep, we're good. And the one thing, and I did send an email to Blacksmith about this, just kind of as a reviewer guy, is this shelf here, it's not a super tight press fit. So you can see it is easily removable. So I would actually like to see them put some kind of bases on either side to make it height adjustable for different styles of guns. That was my fault, sorry. But I would like to see different height adjustability in there so that you can put different style guns, because the way that I'm using it, I'm having it sit underneath the trigger guards. In order to do that, you have to be able to raise it up so that it's secure underneath there. So that's the purpose of this guy. It allows me to just take a little cardboard box, put it up underneath there, and then it secures the firearm a little bit better. Not a big deal. It's one of those things that's super easy. Just grab a box, grab something you got laying around. It works really well. And then you can just stack your guns in there. Obviously, you want to start right here so that you keep it all level, nice and level as you're coming in there. So one little thing that I would change on the gun safe. But again, they're iterating. I'm sure it's something, if they are going to take it into consideration, they will probably do some sort of changes for the future. I would like to see that before the end of the year, because it does place, like when you have to put all the guns at the same height too, it's a little bit awkward, because you can see this one isn't quite as tall, but it's just a good reason to get extended mags, I say. But yeah, once you have all your guns in there, they sit in there pretty good. I make sure that the base pads are on the metal. That's another reason why I'm doing that, because it also maximizes your internal space inside of the locker. Now, looking at the door, you can see it does have 1, 2, 3 bars that cycle from one side to the other. So there you go. So it's pretty secure. The metal is pretty thick. It's a 16 gauge steel, I believe it is. 16 or 10. Apologies, whichever one's the thicker one. And as you can see, it's actually nice and carpeted and finished on the inside on all the surfaces, which I do like. Additionally, this shelf can actually come out. If you want to put just long guns in there, you can do that as well. That is an interesting touch, and I actually like this better because the 2023 version, it normally has a shelf and then that locking compartment. I literally don't use that locking compartment for anything. I don't think anybody else was, which is probably why they eliminated it, but it's pretty easy. So you have your battery compartment here, pardon me, it runs on 4 AA's, and then it's really easy to set codes and whatnot. Just right here on the back of the door, there's a little button, and you just hit that, and you can hear it will allow me to set fingerprints. I just set a fingerprint while you were sitting there watching me do it in live. So you go through the manual, it'll tell you exactly how to do stuff. But yeah. Anyway, that is the first of the 5 new ones that they're actually releasing this year. Blacksmith is going to release a lot of them. They also have other pistol, like car size safes, and I have one of their Blacksmith safes in my truck because I have a compartment underneath, and it comes with the cable lock so you can lock it in. This guy comes with extended pegs and everything so that you can put it into the wall studs so that you can mount it so that it's very secure. Right now, because this is not where it's actually going to stay, I just set it up here because it's one of the only blank walls in my house that I have available. You can see that it's not sitting 100% flat. That's my floor. It's nothing to do with the product itself. I just need to find a place where I want to secure it. I have a couple of these by my door. I have 2 of the 2023 model like this one, you can see. But that's going to go back. This is going to go back, and then we'll put it where we're going to do it. So yeah, I like this. This matches their pistol safe, the smaller safe. So they went to that style from the clicky buttons that they had on the last year. So this is a little bit nicer, and then you just touch it, which turns it on, and then bump in the night gun safe wall thingy. Yeah, I do keep saying the word safe because that's what the pamphlet says. It's not fire rated, so keep that in mind if you're going to buy one of these. It's not fire rated, so that is where I draw the distinction between an actual safe and an actual locker. But as for what it does, it is nice and secure. It does everything that I want from a shorter term storage solution for basically my living room. I keep one of these in my living room. So this is replacing last year's in my living room so that when I come home and I'm going to do some filming and whatnot, if I don't want to take the guns and put them in my safes, this is perfect for that. And like I said, you can hold a total of 13 firearms in here, so it definitely will serve as a war locker, if you want to call it that. So you get your guns loaded up like the single shot shotgun, and I have ARs, just don't have one in there right now. You will have to take the magazine out of the AR, otherwise it will not fit in there, but with the magazine out it does fit. But yeah, this is definitely worth your time, energy, money. Now the MSRP for like $3, but they're always on sale, and if you use the code that I have linked in the video, you'll get another discount. I believe it's 10% off on everything they sell in their store. I'm also giving one of these away, so that'll be interesting. Like I said, as of the 27th, when this is going up, you will see videos, and during the live streams is when we'll do that. I have a community post that if you're still watching this when it's live for 5 days, you can go and sign up and win this guy. But yeah, this is how I do things, all right? The fact that I'm on camera it's a little bit different from normal. Normally I only do this at the range, but I wanted to be on camera for this because, well, when I did the small pistol safe, they put it up on there, so you have all these influencers that are on their webpage, and they're all presenting, and they're holding the item, and what do you see? You see my hand, which is fine because the couch is what makes this channel. We all know that. But anyways, thank you so much to Blacksmith. I'm really looking forward to it. They got 5 models coming out this year, so that's what I'm looking forward to. I want to see what the differences are as they do it, because if they have one that's dedicated for like AR-15s, maybe one that's a little bit taller. From the pamphlet I saw, that did look like there were several different sizes, so that will be nice. If they do any iterations this year based on like user feedback, I'll keep you guys updated on that. Like I said, I sent the message about that upper shelf being too easy to adjust, or it needs height adjustment built into it. Maybe like a couple of screws on the end that you can adjust, whatever the case may be. If they did that, that alone is like the biggest thing that I would suggest to them. The only other thing I would suggest would be, you know, like I said, I would actually remove that. I would actually color code that so that it's all black. I think it looks better with the all black. Or they need to chrome it like they did the plastics on here, because this is a plastic ring, it's all chromed. So if this was chrome and chrome to match that, that would be acceptable. But yeah, other than that, not bad. Runs on double A's. It's inexpensive. It's easy to carry around, easy to set up. That's why a lot of people actually like these, because they're better for apartments. You can't have 400 or 500 pound safes in apartments as easily as you can one of these. That's another place where these work well. And as long as you attach them the correct way into your wall studs, you know, like I said, they give you the hardware for it. As long as you attach them into your wall studs correctly, you will have no problem with that. It makes it very difficult to steal them. You might want to consider different, like longer lag bolts possibly, but for what I'm seeing, most guys, when they try to grab something, if it's attached with 8 bolts into a set of studs, they're not going to be taking it. So anyways, that's it. Come back for some live streams. Come back for the giveaway. I'll be announcing the giveaway on the 2nd. All that fun stuff. You have until 11:59 on March 1st, Eastern, to sign up for it. You just got to like the community post, sign up, subscribe. You know how giveaways work. This is YouTube. We've been doing it forever, kids. So all you got to do is participate, and you can get a free $300 safe locker. Yeah, not bad. Fix 2 things, Blacksmith, and I will 100,000% endorse it. As of right now, it gets a 98%, which is still pretty damn good. So, come back for another one. Like I said, I'll be giving it away, and we'll see what they do moving forward with revisions and different versions. So, yeah, this is Joe. This is the Jiminy Show. This is awkward because I normally don't present this way anymore, but I don't know what to do with my hands. Come back for another one, and I'll talk to you later. Somebody's eyes are red. Weird.